But a lot of the tips is from the comments you put. A lot of the tips here in the... So a lot of the tips here in this... God damn it, I can't speak. A lot of the tips that I get from you guys is from the comments down below the videos, which is... It's just great. God damn, guys, we're finally back. It just took about forever, but we're finally here. We're in the new apartment, we got the studio set up, and I'm ready to make some videos. And of course, we're gonna start off with just a couple of games here and there that I really enjoy, that I've been playing before, but I didn't really feel like we made a complete series, or I kinda just like stopped halfway or whatever. I guess life just got in the way, but now life is more stable. I finally got my own studio, so it should be way easier to actually make some videos now. But as always, hope you guys are doing great and welcome back for some more Factorio. So I thought we were gonna start off from the beginning again. And the reason being is the game has changed a little bit, and I kind of want to make a 2020 playthrough, just so that if people are searching for a playthrough, or want to see some, I guess, tips and tricks and gameplay on the game in 2020, they don't have to watch old clips, they can actually watch a new playthrough. So that's why we're doing this. In the future we'll be able to have some kind of server and just enjoy the game together and make some fun content. But I can't promise anything right now, but I'm just hoping. We've been talking about it in the Discord server a little bit. But yeah, enough rambling. Let's just get into a new game here. We're gonna start off here with a new game. We're gonna preview so we see what we get. And of course, I like to play this game in my way. And my way means insanely high richness on all the resources here. Iron ore, coal stone, uranium and crude oil. We're gonna bump up the size as well. The reason being, I like stuff to be more permanent. I hate depleting a resource and having to move all my miners and all that. I don't really find that too fun in the game. I guess if we start like this here, we'll have some water that we'll have to work around, which is, I guess, kind of fun. But the main issue I see here is if we start here, we have all the resources super close by, but the biggest issue is the crude oil. It's so far away. God damn. We would of course have to transport it by train, but that might not be an issue when it's time for us to use it. Kinda cool that we have uranium close by. But let's see here, I want to go into terrain and I want to decrease the amount of trees a little bit. I think there's just way too many trees in the game and they're kind of annoying to deal with. I just want to make sure we start off with some trees in the beginning, since you need wood for power poles. Cliffs here, we will disable cliffs, because hell no, don't want to be working with no cliffs. Moisture, terrain type, I don't really care too much. Enemies, we're gonna increase the size of the starting area quite a lot, I think like 300%. That's because I just hate being attacked in the beginning of the game. I want to have a nice and calm and slow start, so I can just like explain the game while we play through it, and so that we don't have to like go full panic mode and build defenses everywhere. So that's probably what we're gonna do. This is actually, I kind of like the whole idea of having a little bit of water. It seems like kind of cool to build around or something. I think I'm gonna reroll it actually. Okay, this is looking a little bit cooler. Okay, looking cool. So if we start off here, we get all the resources, we get iron, and we get the crude oil close by. Uranium is far away, but that doesn't really matter. We won't be using it too much in the beginning anyways. If we look at the water, it's not too bad. We have some paths where we can close off and defend against the enemies. I think once we get super far in the game, like endgame, super endgame, I want to try some stuff with super many enemies, so we have to focus more on defense rather than launching rockets. But this is looking pretty sweet. I think we have all we need in the beginning. We have the trees. We have a little water puddle over here. I think we're just gonna roll with this. And we're gonna start off by saving. I already had a YouTube playthrough, but it's so old I didn't really post it. I recorded like 5 episodes or so, but this is all completely brand new. So let's see here. YouTube 2020. Let's go. Okay, so here we are. First of all, I usually like to go find me some big rocks. Oh Jesus, that's super freaking loud. Holy shit. So we want huge rocks, not big rocks, because huge rocks have coal in them as well, which is a super fast way to get going here in the beginning. But it doesn't seem like we have a bunch of huge rocks here laying around. That's kind of a shame. Oh, actually, yes, we have one over here. Let's go and grab it. We have a few here as well, so we're gonna go and grab those after we've grabbed this one over here. Damn, 48 coal, holy shit. Oh, they have updated the text a little bit. They're looking way more clean now. I like that. We're not too stressed here in the beginning since we did start with 300% spawn area, which is pretty nice to have in the beginning. You need to be pushed in order to evolve, but you don't want to be pushed too hard because then it just becomes a mess, even if you're kind of used to playing the game, I guess. Okay, so let's see here. We have a couple of resources now. I think we're gonna start with iron. Like so, we're gonna set down the miner, gonna set down the furnace. It's gonna mine and put them straight into the furnace. Gonna put a little coal here, a little coal there. Control right click to split them in half and put them down. And they're gonna start working and making. They're gonna make me some iron plates here straight away. So now we can make some stone furnaces. Gonna make 10, 20 is probably good. If we grab the iron plates, we can make some more burner mining drills. The burner mining drills do use the stone furnaces as well. That's why we made so many of them. Also, we're gonna disable nighttime, because I don't like to have nighttime when I'm recording videos, because it doesn't look too good on YouTube when it's nighttime. We're gonna go into the commands, type it once, type it two, and it's daytime now all the time. I know it's a little bit cheating when it comes to solar panels. We might turn it off later on when we have better gear, but right now it's too dark to play with it. Okay, we can grab some more iron plates. We can make another burner. We make one more. We're gonna go for 3 here. We're gonna grab the coal and split it evenly between all of them. And now we're just gonna wait for some iron plates, and we can control left click on these here to pick up the iron plates when they're done. So now we just wait to make some more burner mining drills here for our coal. There we go. There's a neat little trick here about the coal that I want to show as well. A lot of the stuff that I show here is learned from you guys as well, so it's pretty cool. In my previous episodes I was kind of new to the game. Now I've been playing it like 300 or 400 hours. But I still learn new stuff every time, I guess. But a lot of the tips is from the comments you put. God damn it, I can't speak. A lot of the tips that I get from you guys is from the comments down below the videos, it's just great. Let's pick up the iron plates. Let's make a bunch of burner mining drills, and I'm gonna show you guys how to mine coal in a pretty neat way. So now we have 2 of these. We put them like this, and we rotate it by pressing R. Rotate. We're gonna put coal in them, and they're gonna mine and put coal into each other and just fill up. Then we can just go here and pretty easily just empty it. So in order to evolve here, we need to make sure that we don't run out of stone. That's why we mine the rocks in the beginning, to get a little bit of a head start. Gonna make 4 more burner mining drills. And a little neat tip here, when we're gonna go and get the stone here, is just that I put an iron chest here, so they can all mine into the iron chest, and then I can just go pick it up later, because we're not gonna smelt this stone into anything. So we're just gonna do 4 like this into one little tiny spot here and put the chest right there. So now we're gonna have a coal issue. We're gonna run out of, like, these are gonna use more coal than we gather. So we will have to upgrade our coal mining capabilities. Rotate this one, and bam, we're now mining even more coal. We can go and press P for production statistics. And usually I go into like the 1 minute or so, then it won't spike up and down too much. We can see our coal production, 95 a minute. Iron ore production, roughly the same as iron plate, which is expected. Sitting at 45. So the other stuff is just what we have made manually, because we have no automation right now. Get that, and let's make a couple of more burner mining drills, and I'm just gonna go big boy upgrade here on the iron smelting and the coal gathering. So this is running out of fuel, so I'm gonna put down some more coal to these here. It's gonna last pretty long, so. And now we're finally gonna upgrade the iron here. But of course, they will be needing coal as well. So we're gonna grab all the coal here. Oh, we're finally getting quite a lot of stacks. So that's pretty sweet. Gonna fill this up all. Just gonna put all of the coal into here. And now we just have to wait for some more iron plates to be made. I think I'm gonna put the last one here as well. And that's looking pretty sweet. So now we're gonna do what we did here, but with the copper as well. So that's pretty much what you do in the beginning to get going. And then you start automating things and you start pulling in electricity, and it's pretty good because we have water down here, so we will not have to run. So this was actually a pretty great spawn in the beginning. Okay, I'm gonna make 5 burner mining drills, 5 more stone furnaces for the copper. You will not need as much copper here in the beginning. I'm gonna go put all of this down here. Perfect, perfect. I'm gonna go do the same with the stone furnaces, and we're gonna give them all some fuel. Hopefully we have some more coal sitting here, because we... No, okay, I think we need to up coal production. It's kind of lagging behind a little bit. I'm gonna make 6 more coal burner mining drills or whatever. There we go, some copper. Okay, so soon we'll start thinking about electricity. And to make the electricity happen, we will need more wood and more copper plates. Damn, they're already out of fuel. And the reason being is because we need, look here, small electric pole in order to deliver the electricity all around our base. There we go, that's perfect. Can make some electrical poles right now. It's not really necessary, but I want to craft something while I'm running around here. It's just way more efficient. But now it's time to upgrade coal production here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 6 more. That's quite a bit of an upgrade. So now we can actually grab some coal here, spread it out a little bit. So now they're all mining. That is perfect. So we give it a couple of seconds, but now we can see we're already... Oh, Jesus Christ, look at that. It's going up and down a little bit, but we should stabilize, I think, roughly around 200 coal per minute. Maybe a little higher, but roughly around 200, which is a good start here. That's a lot of iron plates, but now we need to refuel with coal everywhere. I'm gonna start with the iron here. Yeah, not a lot of coal left. We can actually look at our coal consumption as well, I believe. Consumption right here. And we're looking at around 80, 83. So we're producing way more than we use, so it should be completely fine. But of course, now we have our iron plate production sitting here, copper plate production sitting here. We have our coal mining, and we have our stone chest. I'm thinking we're gonna move on to electricity already. There is no reason to wait. So we're gonna make a boiler. Actually, I think we're gonna do like a big boy electricity straight away. No reason to just make small things here in the game. This game is about doing huge, cool stuff anyways. We got 4, and we can have 2 steam engines per boiler. So we will need 8 steam engines. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. We will of course need some inserters to put the coal into the boilers. And we have 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is perfect. And we will be needing some mining drills in order to pump the coal all the way down and refill the stocks. I don't know what to call it, like refill the boilers, I guess. Gonna grab some more coal. What the hell? Coal here? I've been speaking for too long when you start calling coal coils. Perfect. I'm just running around micromanaging here. Nothing too interesting. We're gonna make an offshore pump. I'm gonna start putting down the boilers. We put them in this way here. And they will be connecting up to each other, which is perfect. It's very neat. And we'll put the steam engines like this, but we will put a little space between them here. It's not really meant for walking, but it's so that we can put power poles in between. If you look at the power poles, they have a very small area. So you will not be able to reach this one here, these 2 here in the center, without having this little gap here to put power poles. So yeah, we're putting power poles here. Perfect. I'm just gonna make it. No, I'll remove that. And of course we will be needing to use some belts to transport the coal down here. I'm not explaining everything, but you guys probably already know the game pretty well by now. It's not an old game, but it's racking up some years. We're gonna make some belts. Let's make like 50, 60 belts. Let's make some electric mining drills, and we already have our inserters, which is perfect. We can put them like this. We're gonna put some belts here. Perfect. So what you can do here really with the coal is you can have a buffer, because one thing that can happen, it's more usual late game, but it can happen. And that is that if you run out of electricity, the miners that mine the coal, so let's say your coal flow to the boilers are too slow and so you can't produce the electricity that you need, then that will make your miners like mine even slower, and it might just all come to a stop and you will not be getting more electricity because the miners don't have electricity to put more coal down here to the boilers. So that's kind of a little circle of life here. So you can have a buffer, so if the miners get slowed down for some reason, you have a chest filled with coal that will just keep emptying and fixing it. That's, I guess, what a buffer is for. But we won't be needing no buffer here in the beginning. I'm just gonna put 2 of these here. I'm actually gonna put them on opposite sides so we get both sides of the belt filled, and that is gonna be our little buffer. If both sides of the belt is filled, we have more coal sitting here along the belt, acting as a buffer. And everything is now connected up. And that is pretty good. I have to connect some water up to this. And in order to do that, we need some pipes. Now we've made some pipes. And you know what's kind of neat? To make underground pipes, because then you can walk in between. Perfect. So now this is all going, but as you can see, these are not going. That's because we need to connect them up with pipes as well. So pipes can transport water, other fluids, but also steam. Now they're all going to be able to run. If we look at our production statistics, never mind. If we don't look at our production statistics, but actually look at our electricity network. I don't know what the shortcut is for that. I usually just press an electrical pole and I'll get in there. Our production capabilities far outweighs what we need and what we use. That's because we only have 2 miners right now. But as this production, like this shows our, this is what we produce, a little small green thingamajig here. And when it goes all the way out there, this is where it reaches maximum capacity. So we have a big headroom. Usually don't start with this big of a power plant in the beginning, but hey, it's pretty neat. Yeah, we're gonna go make some more basic stuff that we can do here in the beginning. We already have a gun, we already have some ammo, but we're gonna make some light armor and we're gonna make a radar so we can see further out on the map here. Great to detect enemies. Also, I just accidentally pressed that, but if you go into M map, you can right click. We can choose an icon. We can go in here, we can do, yeah, let's do the steam engine, and we can just go like power plant. Oh, and this also works in multiplayer. So now when people press M, they'll know that, oh, this is where the power plant is. It's pretty neat. Maybe not as neat when you're playing alone. But here we go. We got our armor equipped. We got our radar right here. Bam. Look at that view. Way better. And it's gonna start scanning the environment. Let's see if we can see it scan. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. That's our first little square over here. It actually made a little noise. That's pretty cool. So it's gonna start scanning. We got our power, we got our coal, and we got our old ways of producing stuff here. It's not too complicated. In the next video, we will probably start automating like iron plate production and copper plate production and have it all gather in chests so we can craft more stuff, but actually also start automating things. I'm not gonna ramble on for too long. It's good to be back. Hopefully we can start making even more videos than what we used to do. As always, hope you're all doing great. Big thanks for watching and supporting the videos. Stay tuned for future episodes, and I'll see you guys next time.